Hello everybody, this is Concrete History Games, and welcome back to part 14 of my Pacific States of America campaign here in Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich. So we've got this fight going on down here in Brazil, which I think I might end up I might be cutting my losses here soon. What is this? Oh, we've got some additional Marines coming down. So we're kind of getting some reinforcements as far as the infantry goes, but I think what I'm going to do now is we're going to start the leapfrog, continue the leapfrog further south. Jeez, I wish these Marines weren't also green. Alright. Like so. And, you know what? This is going to be weird, but... yeah, no, whatever. Just leave them as they are. We're only a couple of months away from the election. I've already decided who's going to win. It's going to be a pretty interesting guy, I think. I hope that you all like him too. That's right, Powell is sick. We're about to lose Natal here. Where's my Indian divisions? Are they here yet? Still making their way across Europe. Damn. But I think what we're going to do is, you know, if we lose these pockets, we lose them. I have got other things that I need to go do. Namely... Yeah, I got more to do than deal with Brazil right now, is all I'm saying. So, having said that, I am going to keep making some more divisions out here. But, for the most part, I think we're just going to be calling it a loss down there. Because I just don't have enough divisions. Alright, more Marines. I think we're going to put these people together right here. Okay. How's it looking? Yep, we've lost the naval base. Alright, go! Some of you go! 0 transports. Whoops. Well, that's not good. Speaking of transports, I think I have way too many convoys. I think we can start to pull back on how many I'm building at a time here. And redistribute this elsewhere. We're building a lot of submarines, I think, right now. Not much else. We should, I think, get working on... what do we want to build? We got the submarines coming. Maybe the carriers? Do the experimental ones here? What else could we get done? We could do light cruiser development, naval aviation. Let's do the cruiser development, I'm thinking. Or... could do one more thing. Joint military training, united together. Maybe dollar diplomacy. I think that'll get us to the election. Or no, let's pick up one of these navy things. Let's just get that done. All right, man, we just can't hang on here, can we? The Brazilians, they're just pushing the hell out of us, right off the continent. I really did not plan this out as well as I should have. So what we need to do then is, we've got our tank guy over here. I think I might need to get a 3rd field marshal. Well, I don't need to, but I'm thinking about it, just getting a 3rd field marshal. Marshal White here, though. He's my tank guy, the Panzer leader. So I think what we'll do with him is offensive doctrine. Yeah. So even though he's a tank guy, I think we can move our special forces over to him. That way we could just keep the infantry together here. Yeah. I like that idea. These guys done training? Great. Now how are we going to play this? How are we going to deal with Brazil? What's the best way to go about it? We got the West Indies Federation. They're not going to let me build any land on their territory. You know what? We might just need to beat up the Entente. Or, like, beat Canada, then start going around individually beating everybody. I just hate going down to South America. It's just such a pain. We're going to need better transports, that's for sure. Are we able to get this yet? Nice. Advanced landing craft. Let's do that. Because if I'm going to go down there, I want an enormous An enormous marine force to be going down there. We want to be able to hit every single one of these naval bases out of the gate. I'm not sure that would be enough, but we're just going to pull out. Tactical retreat out of South America. You all also are going to pull out. Everybody leave. We're getting out of here. Calling it a loss. So what I think I need to do... Yeah, we've got to be focused on Canada. Yeah. Let's get some of you over here. Oh, what's happening? There we go. We're also going to take a few of you, maybe like 4, that's it, and put you over here in Alaska. So we can come down from the other direction as well. Now, Alexander Patch here, I might turn him into a field marshal later. What's this government modification I can do? No. No. For right now, let's put Patrick Jackson in charge here of these people. That's going to really annoy me that he doesn't have a portrait. That is just absolutely going to annoy the hell out of me. We've got you people coming in from the Indian front. We're also going to go ahead and cancel that. Instead, I'm thinking, where do I want to move them? Yeah, sorry guys, you're just going to have to whip back around and go back to the Dominion. Really sorry about that. Which has unified. Alright. That's fine. That's fine that they unified. Here, we are going to build an absolutely enormous navy. That's what we will contribute, if nothing else, to the alliance. The flag of the United States will fly from sea to shining sea. Let's start getting our Marines over here ready to take Hawaii. Yeah, here's where I want them, in California. Okay. About a month to go until the election. Doing the heavy carriers thing. Yes, give me Lend-Lease. Thank you very much. All my industry stuff is done. What do you think? A naval doctrine, maybe? Yeah. We're playing greed. No, the embargoes can also wait. How strong's Canada? 111 divisions. It won't. They're not going to make it easy for me to get up there, but I still feel pretty good about it. Yeah, I think we're going to do just fine. Logistically, I'm short on the tanks. Can we get some more of these training? I want the soft attack ones. Yeah, we need infantry equipment though. Okay, that's fine. That is just fine. See, Detroit is a little bit sparsely defended, but I feel pretty good about it still. And I think what we need to do is, let's just go extra hard on, yeah, on this front. Get you guys going up to Sudbury. What's this? What's ready now? Another 24? Great. Might send these guys overseas. Come on, come on. What's going on here? Okay, we got these 24 ready. Yeah, let's just... Do we have Siam? Yes. Okay, we're going to send the 24 of you under a new commander. Hey, look who actually has a face. Okay, we're going to put you guys over here to hit the Dominion from the east. Hopefully they'll get over there quickly before things go south. Alright, more free military factories, excellent. What are we going to put this into? What are we shortest on? It is still the infantry equipment, although any shortages we have there, we fill up pretty fast. Nah, let's just keep dumping it in, dump. Because nothing else is even close. Light cruiser development is complete, and let's just wait for election day now. Any day now. I said any day now. It'll probably be the 16th. I think that's the way the code works. How's this going? See, the Russians are hanging on. If they want to keep fighting that fight, let Brazil kind of drain itself, that's fine with me. We're going to wait. Here we go, the 1944 presidential election. Polls have just closed in the 1944 presidential election. Winning both the presidency and a large number of congressional seats is the... By the way, did I fill this up? No, didn't even do that. Awesome. You know, Henry Wallace, he's done too much stuff, but we are going to go with a compromise. So, like, he can't be reelected, but we are going to go with a compromise candidate in the Republican Party. So... here he is, Charles A. Sprague, the new president of the United States. We just lost a bunch of, you know, national spirits. Let's just take a look at what his bio is before I talk about him in real life. A newspaper magnate and business owner, Sprague got his start in Oregon politics as a newspaper commenter. Reprinted nationally and famed for his advocacy of small business internationalization and fiscal conservatism, many expected him to enter Democratic politics. Sprague instead ran as a Republican and successfully captured Democratic voters who supported a fiscally conservative but active fair deal. A surprising number of Socialist Party of America voters also voted him into governorship as he supported their employment programs. This position he encouraged within the Republican Party and eventually allowed him to gain support throughout the West. Awesome. So yeah, we've got our brand new guy. We passed Republicans elected. The Republican Party, champions of free trade, deregulation, and the financial sector have won the 1944 elections. Citizens can expect to see lower taxes, better prices, and a return of the can-do individualism spirit of American capitalism. So he's the compromise guy, right? So what we got to do now is... I suppose we should support small businesses first, or... should we go over here, Gospel of Wealth? No. Let's support small businesses. We're going to start there. The backbone of the American economy until many were destroyed in the Civil War. We should look into tax incentives and other strategies to restore small business confidence. Great. So, this guy, Charles Sprague, like it said, big-time newspaper writer. He was the... what was the fucking... paper called? He was the publisher and the editor of the Oregon Statesman for 40 years, including his time as governor, as a delegate to the United Nations, and for being a member of the progressive wing of the Republican Party. Hold a sec. Let's pick this up. Undersea blockade. So he's a pretty interesting guy, influenced by Theodore Roosevelt, of course. So, you know, he's talking about the fair deal with, with Clinton as well there. And there was a time when he actually was a part owner of a newspaper before he moved to Salem, Oregon, and then became the 2/3 owner of the Oregon Statesman, which, as I said, it's, basically became his platform where he would write a daily page one paper. Did I say daily? No, I think it was weekly. Yeah, it was weekly. That's what I was thinking of. But he kind of backdoored his way into the governorship in 1938 because the Democratic Party had split between Charles Martin, who was a Democrat, but he didn't want to work with Franklin Roosevelt anymore. So then the New Deal Democrats went with Henry Hess, and so it split the vote. And that wasn't enough, though, because the Republicans actually liked... Oh, wait a second, before I forget. Oh, shoot! We're supporting small businesses. I was supposed to... go for Hawaii as a state, because that was going to be one of the things that Wallace did not bring Hawaii back into the States. He was too busy getting into these weird wars all over the world. He was forgetting about our enemies, the Canadians to the north, and he had not asked for Hawaii back. Hold on a sec. Let's also... Okay, the Marines are still on their way. Heavy cruiser is done. Let's go to the next one. Wait, do we ever get a cruiser bonus? I don't think we do, but let me check. Naval Aviation, Marine Corps, Battlecruiser, Battleships... Okay, no we don't. And that's fine. I just wanted to check before I researched the next one. Alright. There we go. Okay. So anyway, even though there had been a split, there were some Republicans in the party who thought, well, we should just not even bother running anybody against Martin, because even though he was a Democrat, Republicans supported him, and that's not unusual. I know in my hometown, for example, victory of the Dominion. Yep, they just unified India. Okay, hold on a sec. I know that like in my hometown, it's an extremely democratic city, so you go to the general election and you go to vote for something, and there's only one candidate. There's only like the Democratic candidate there. The Republicans don't even bother running anybody, which I personally think is bullshit. Like, fuck, put somebody up, you know? Anybody, just pick somebody, you know, to get up there. Like, for example, you know, I never talk about my personal political beliefs on the channel, but I have a friend who's, for example, he's a lifelong Republican. And in what was our last city election? 2016? Yeah, in 2016, he voted in the Democratic primary, because in Texas we have open primaries, so that, like, you can vote for either party. Like, you can go to the Democratic Party or the Republican primary, but you can't go for both. But he went to vote in the Democratic primary because he wanted to vote for the district attorney, and we weren't able to. He wasn't able to, because the Republicans weren't voting for anybody. They weren't running anybody. So in reality, the primary ballot for the Democratic Party, that was the actual election. And then sure enough, election day comes, and well, actually there did turn out to be a runoff, but it was between two Democrats. But the point is, it's like nobody from his party was even running for a position that he thought was important. And that's kind of bullshit. Anyway, it's just like, run somebody even if they're going to lose. Like, give the option. How's this going down here? Russia is actually starting to carve quite an opening. It's getting interesting down here. Alright, I think we're going to need another field marshal just for organizational purposes to help in the fight against India, because they're going to start coring here soon, and they're already looking kind of strong, and they're only going to be getting stronger. But we have our new focus ready to go. So Hawaii is a state. They may now be de facto independent, but is rightly a part of the United States. It should be brought back into the fold by force if necessary. Okay. These guys, which is okay. I guess this is kind of good in the end because it's given these guys time to get into position. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I think we are gonna need a. I think we are gonna do a new field marshal. Are these guys over here still? Are you kidding me? You've got to be kidding me. Or is it just these two? Where's this guy at? Okay, no, the rest of them are in India. Just these two weirdos. Okay. Yeah. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna create a new field marshal. Let's get Henry Arnold after all. So we want logistics wizard because this is gonna be the fighting in India, and I'm also thinking. Charismatic? No. Maybe... Stack the planning speed of organizer? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Probably should send some tanks over there or something, but... Alright, this is going to be the India front. Oh yeah, I was talking about Charles. Sorry, I got off track there. Indian front. Okay. Yeah, Indian... Okay. West India. Whoops. West India and East India. Damn it. Okay, there we go. Cool. How's my logistics? Think we could still be cranking out some more divisions. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Get ready for another push to the south because Charles here is not going to be tolerating them. Anyway, so I'm so sorry I haven't gotten to what I was talking about. So basically, the Republicans do run him, and Charles's win is decisive because he gets almost every single county in the state because of the split Democratic vote. And I think it was, oh shoot, I didn't pull up the stats for his win, but it was a big win. And so he ends up becoming governor of Oregon in 1939. This is in our real life. Super weapons on a budget. Over the last few, oh shoot. Wait a second, let's do this real quick. Another thing Wallace was neglecting. Now, super weapons on a budget. In the last few years, our military research has focused on the potential for internal conflict, narrowing our focus and budget for longer-term projects. This year's congressional budget has fortunately found some money to allocate for a long-term project. 3 plans are presented to the military high command to meet and exceed the military projects of our rivals. The first is a rocket by Goddard, theoretically capable of delivering explosives from miles away without risking pilot lives. The second is Oppenheimer's planned theoretical bomb using radioactive heavy metals as researched in Austria and Germany. The third is a much cheaper plan as proposed by the eccentric Wilhelm Reich. He claims that a bomb could be made much cheaper using his own physics research. Okay, so hold on a sec. Let's let a day pass so we can finish up these carrier task forces. Because I've done, if you're watching all of my America campaigns, you know I've already done the Reichsbomb. Well, I don't know what order everything's getting uploaded in because I record this stuff well in advance and then I alternate. But I've already done the Reichsbomb, I've already done the Oppenheimer bomb, so we're going to do the Goddard rocket, which means, let me pick this up, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be rocket technology. So Goddard's rocket it will be. And we're going to start embargoing Mexico. Okay. Waiting on the Hawaii as a state thing. It's so annoying that Henry Honorable doesn't have his portrait. Also, these should be different. I think we're going to have these be yellow in remembrance of the Pacific states. Yes, in this United States of America, to be called a yellow belly will be the greatest compliment somebody can receive, for it invokes the memory of those brave souls who fought under the flag of the Pacific States of America during the Second American Civil War. That's canon. I just said it's canon. Right, so anyway, Charles here, as governor, he just is pleasing everybody. Like it says here in the in his little descriptor, he's getting votes. He's from the Socialist Party, from the Democrats, from the Republicans. He's just a serious compromised dude. So, like he does one of those amazing things where he reduced the state's debt, balanced the budget, and he also increased social welfare sources. So he increased the nanny state while simultaneously balancing the budget. Not something you see every day. Unfortunately, he got a little bit into the whole civil liberties thing during World War II, complaining about, the internment of the Japanese. And that basically ended up being political suicide for him. He also was not fall of Rio de Janeiro. What? Well, hell's bells. Look at this. These guys don't need my help. I guess they sort of need my help. My Navy, I think, is down there. Speaking of Navy, though, let's get some of you all positioned over here. Goddard's successful launch. At home again in Roswell, New Mexico, Goddard again goes to launch test rockets. The last time he was here, the rockets were smaller than his thigh and reached only 1,000 feet in height. Now the rockets soar miles over the desert and touch down with their dummy weights. Goddard's refusal to detonate explosive rockets on the continental United States prevent the full scale of the damage to be known. Good boy, Goddard. Was I supposed to get a research bonus or something? Because I'm not seeing it. Damn it. How much political power are we getting a day? About half a point. Wait, what is this? Am I my own? Yeah, my own minister. Backroom backstabber? What? But he lowers the stability and increases daily political power gain. Alright. That's a little weird. We're getting a little laggy. Maybe I should send some help down there. Okay, but my Marines, these guys are pretty much ready to go. Let's start drawing up their orders for Hawaii. Okay, get you guys here. Down to there. This should be too easy. Okay. So yeah, anyway, I know I've been kind of stumbling, but there's a lot of organizational stuff I've kind of been focusing on. But the point is, Charles is the compromise candidate who would be able to knock off, all those people around the country, all these others. And so it's going to be interesting to see all the market liberal stuff now. Change trade law to free trade. What do we got here? Yeah, right now we're on limited exports. Okay. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Advanced landing craft, excellent. That's going to be great for my Marines. So now that that is all done, we can focus on some other things. Finished up the land doctrine some time ago. Better engineers, so we can fight through the cities better. How's Canada looking? I think we can take them. Oh, they're already on all adults served. No wonder they have so much manpower, but that does not bode well for their factories. French Empire is also on all adults serve. What other wars are happening right now, actually? The Brazilian-German War, the Sicilian-Argentinian War, Australasian-Argentine War. There's still fighting going on in Africa, at least a couple. Third International. Oh yeah, can't forget about that. So that's kind of an awkward fight. Between the Entente and them. How is the Union of Britain doing? They're only on service by pardon me, they're only on extensive conscription still, with total mobilization, and they've got over 500,000 men. Okay, so Hawaii is now a state, and it belongs to us. I don't think the war is going to start in this episode, so for right now, what do we want to do? Settle movement, business grants. Liberal taxation currently has no effect. Remove national spirit, economic recovery. Okay, some of this stuff is for when it's right after the Civil War if they get elected. Is there anything else I want to work on, though, in the meantime? Could expand our dockyards, could work on the war. Let's get one more thing done at least. Settlement movement. The settlement movement was popular in pre-Weltkrieg England and America and focused on bringing the rich and poor together in settlement houses to better understand each other. We should encourage a revival of this movement in these difficult social times. Alright, what's going on here? Okay, they're ready to go. We've got more we got 14 whole tank divisions ready to bear down, no pun intended, on the Canadians. Wait, no, cancel that. Cancel. Steady, steady. Alright. So we got another 24 here. What are we going to do with these? I guess let's keep them here in America. We have definitely run out of commanders, though. That's fine for now. We'll, I got other things to spend political power on. This overwhelming force should do pretty good against them. I don't think let's see, I already have my Coast Guard. Yeah, they'll be fine. Maybe they could train up a little bit, though. Okay. Yeah. I think we're ready to go. Yeah. So, when is the war against Hawaii going to start? Or for Hawaii will start May 21st, 1945. A couple months to go. Got our Marines here. Army Group 2. They're all ready, right? They've got... No, we lack intel off the northwest coast. Okay, let's fix that. There we go. Wait, what was that trait? Oh, Ironside. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. Yeah. It shouldn't be any problem dealing with them. How is it going down here for our allies? So we've got some German troops here, Russians. They seem to be the ones doing basically all the fighting in this area. Also in the north, Fortaleza. Why is this considered the capital? Oh, I guess because they don't control enough of it. Yeah, we'll just let our allies work on this. The Sultanate of Egypt is getting in on the action. That's because it's owned by... Yeah, it's part of the coalition, right? Yeah, it's a Russian puppet. Alright, more free dockyards. Okay, we're working on the heavy carriers. We got that full. Maybe some... What do we want to do? Cruisers. Oh, we're going to need more chromium. But that's what allies are for. Okay, let's see if we can get to right before the war starts here. And then I'll call it a day. Who is still left with them? The Bulgarian Socialist Republic, Paraguay, Uruguay, Iberian Federation, Italy, the Argentine Commune, and Free Liberia. How many of those still exist? Mexico didn't join them. They're friendly with them, but Mexico did not join them. And what are we short on now militarily? We've got all the infantry equipment in the world now, pretty much. Let's keep dumping it into tanks. Try to make more and more. Could we possibly... Yeah, there we go. Just keep them coming out. Actually, I think it is going to take too long to get over here. You know, it is late game. Things are moving slower, but I think this is sort of becoming a world conquest run for my faction since we're going to deal with the Entente. I don't know what Austria is going to do about this. I've never seen the Austrian faction do very well when it comes to naval invasions. And so this war between them and the Third International is a big part of the reason why we got so much lag happening. Wow, they're doing great down here, though. Maybe I should take these guys, instead of unnecessarily having them up here against Canada, maybe I should send them down to Brazil. Might be a better use of them. What do we got here? Business grants? Possibly. Larger business also suffered in the Civil War, and just like smaller businesses, need government intervention to be fully restored to their pre-war profitability. Okay. Grab that. And I can't believe we haven't done all the infrastructure over here on the west yet. That's where it all started. Okay, but thanks for joining me. I'm Conquering History Games. I hope you enjoy our new president. He's going to be around for 4 years. And then there's going to be, there's going to be more to him. We're going all the way to 1952, in case you guys forgot. As long as it takes, we're going to get to the 1952 election. So I'll see you all then. Have yourselves a great day. Goodbye.